State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. Look out, he's got room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric one has him set up.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got some room in under the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawkeyes offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Casey. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Rides the back and leaves it. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Byers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. That completion will take it inside the 4 and the offense is threatening. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. On 1st and goal, he'll run read option left. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's McMillan. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The run from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Casey. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up 14 over Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws to the tight end. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Brewer. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The play action fake. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bell. And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to look downfield again. Caught close to the marker. It's Miller. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. On third and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it over the middle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Miller. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab over the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And these 2 defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement, start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help some of...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Casey. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down cover.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Swings it out to his running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's West. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They boot it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The sure hands, it's Casey. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They try to pop a run on the draw. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Roberts. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's West. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. With the catch, it's Bell. Nice move there. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Miller. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. That gives them a little breathing room, now up 24-20. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 28 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hold and fire complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brewer. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the defense drags him down. The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's West.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. Instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They go to the ground. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The run to the left. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Hawkeyes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught behind the line. It's Casey. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Powers through the defender. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Might as well give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. A first down run on the doorstep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. These fans raising the volume on second and looking for the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Powers forward. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Hawkeye. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And that extra point carries some significance. Now a field goal just ties the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Bell. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They're trying to slam it in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got it in the middle. It's Casey. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Catch in the middle. It's McMillan. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side now. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Here's a heat. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. The flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Throw to the end zone. It's picked up.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look right.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.